Hi everyone, happy to present another interesting video from EQSIS. And if you wish to practice the participant-wise open interest analysis, then we believe this video can help you a lot. And if you look at EQSIS Primer, we have one of the smartest tool which can help you to decode the FII open interest activity. And we have a very interesting observation on 19th September. And in fact, that is correlated with a few days activities that made us to believe that Bharti Airtel has a tradable opportunities. In terms of how and the details, you have to have a patience to see through this video throughout. And interestingly, a few months before, I believe about 2 months before, we highlighted there is a investable opportunities in a company called Bharti Airtel, and we did justify this and we posted same video a few months ago in the name of how this company can be the next multi-bagger. So do check out this particular video if you are looking at this from a long-term investing perspective. In fact, we highlighted this from a risky portfolio concern. But now the point is we have now noticed that some strong hands are smartly accumulating it, especially on the next month contract. We can justify the same in next few minutes. So to get to know what you have to do is you have to get into this stock segment and then make sure that you are with the futures. And if you look at the Bharti Airtel, which is one of the second contract had a significant open interest. No doubt about Ambuja Cements, because we all know that the Ambuja Cements had a significant open interest. And what you guys have to notice now is the second table talks about the list of contracts which have had a significant open interest on 19th September at this moment. And what we notice is most of the contracts are October series contract because we are nearing the September expiry. It's very natural that we see the October contracts. And if you look at the October contracts of Ambuja Cements, and if I click on Ambuja Cements, the bottom screen is actually showing the price chart. So what we notice on the last chart, it actually shows on 19th September, the first bar talks about the quantities of contract traded, and the second talks about the open interest. So most of the quantities are translated into open interest. Sometimes a lot of trades happen, but not much of open interest built. It's merely kind of intraday just getting exchanged, but not a fresh position getting accumulated. So we wanted to know how much volume is getting translated into open interest. And if you look at it, yes, it had a significant, so it means most of the move is quite reliable. On this grounds, it's no doubt that Ambuja Cements had a good rally, and most of them are strongly accumulated by some strong hands. But the point what I'm trying to convey is Bharti Airtel. If you look at Bharti Airtel now, we noticed a similar behavior because it had a very structural move all the way upward. And interestingly, 85% of the volume is translated into open interest. It means what? At one side, someone is actually taking the share from slowly harvesting everything, whatever is actually coming for sale, someone has actually taken it. How did you say that, Murugan? The smart hand is at the buying side, not at the selling side. It's because if you look at the prices over a period of time, is gradually, consistently moved all the way upward. It is not like someone chasing and buying it. He was smartly standing it and is actually taking it. But he was not reluctant to give it back, because if at all if he's giving it back, then the volume would have been way higher than the changes in open interest. I hope you got this point clear. If you're not getting it clear, it's very difficult for me to repeat it again and again. Rather, I hope you have a patience to actually scroll back and see why that volume translating in open interest is important. By seeing this, it's very interesting. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it into a daily frequency. By making it into a daily frequency, I noticed that the stock has actually had a gap down, and from there it actually moved up. It means as the price witnessed a gap down, if you notice that on 19th September, it was a gap down, and then it actually escalated all the way upward. It means like someone at one side is slowly taking the quantities. And if you look at the volume throughout the day, you see it is not the volume happened only at the opening level. Consistently, it came all the way. That all signals us that the stronger hands most likely on the positive side. But that's not enough. If you look at the same 19th September, we notice that 8th September also, 8th September, remember 8th September is too early for the October month contract, am I right? 8th September is just the first week of a September month contract. So it's too early for October month contract to add the open interest, am I right? And we now want to know what exactly happened on 8th September. So that's what you have to know. If you look at this particular detail, on 8th September, the price did rally well. The price did move upward. And the next, another round of trading happened on 13th September. If you look at the 13th September, it is again also positive. So the point is 8th September positive, 13th September positive, and 19th September positive. And meanwhile, it is mostly happened on the October month contracts. So it's quite early for October month contracts to gain open interest. But most of those days, so some strong hands, we don't know who was that, but some strong hands were actually adding some positions on that particular area. Those days, it had a very classic move upward. So if you wish to know, like, you can just scroll back to see on 13th and then get into this Bharti Airtel October contracts, and then you click on you see that the sudden surge in volume has come up right from the bottom, then it moved all the way upward. So it actually gives us a solid signal that the Bharti Airtel is being accumulated by strong hands. Okay, now remember, some strong hands have started accumulating it, especially the October month contract. So we fairly and very logically believe that it is expected to go up. But of course, before you take position, you need to understand a lot more other factors which can even influence your thing. So it's not like guaranteed that the Bharti Airtel has to go up. Since if you are an experienced trader, you understand how to manage your positions. Otherwise, if you're new, consider taking a proper stop losses, understand when to create positions. And in fact, this is also gives us some clarity in terms of technical as well. So if I look at, a charts, if I look at the charts of Bharti Airtel here, we in fact posted the video. If I'm right, we posted this video about, there is a tradable opportunities on Bharti Airtel on this period, and not just tradable opportunities, a long-term investable opportunities we posted when the stock was around 640 to 680 levels. Okay, and now it is around 780. It is a good rally, but this is not enough for the investor, because as an investor, we recommended people this to a very long term, but part of the risky portfolio, because this is a big turnaround is expected. So we can't consider as a safe stock for a long term investing. But if you want to know more about investing thing, do check out our YouTube channel. 2 months before even we posted that particular video, and in fact we used the term multi-bagger and we talked about that in detail as well. So I definitely believe it actually helps you a lot. Okay, coming back to that again, the technical grounds. Okay, we did see that from FI activities, but if you look at the technical grounds, no doubt that the stock had a structural formation of higher bottoms, higher tops, and everything. And last about 1 year, it was in a classic consolidation. And even if you look at the test of the bottom was classically failed, and then it did witness a rally, and now it is at the markup level. So we still see that the stock actually managed to take it out, and market is also almost around the highs, and this stock has a lot of things to come around. We on a fundamental grounds, we see that the average revenue per user will be revised, and industry will also revise it, and everything will be translated into good thing. And we also see sometime the rate revision is also expected. So many coincidences actually making us to believe there is a tradable opportunities in Bharti Airtel. I hope the time you spent by watching this video makes sense. But if you find it really good, just provide us a thumbs up by sharing this video and by making few words about it, and do support us and let us know what you expect more from us. That will motivate. By seeing your comments, it actually provides a smile. So do remember I'm making that gesture so that it helps us. And do share this video in a WhatsApp or a Telegram, a group which may be interested in this video. So not to spam, but if someone is interested, they will be benefited. Thanks for watching this video till this minute. See you again with another video.